In a world too loud to hear yourself, Healing Depths is a space to return inward. I'm Maja and I welcome you to a podcast where we don't chase quick fixes. Welcome back to Healing Depths, the space where we stop chasing surface answers and start listening for deeper truths. Today, I want to talk about something we all do, often unconsciously, and yet it has the power to quietly sabotage our relationships, our sense of self, and our emotional freedom. We are talking about emotional disguise, about the subtle, often invisible ways we use other people, not necessarily out of malice, but out of fear, lack, or old patterns, about how we wear masks, perform kindness, offer compliments, but only as long as things go our way. We are taught, especially as women, to be good, to smile, to be agreeable, to maintain harmony. But harmony that's based on pretending is not harmony, it's emotional suppression. And suppressed emotions don't disappear, they mutate. That's when we start to notice subtle but painful behaviors, passive aggressive remarks, emotional withdrawal when someone disagrees with us, over complimenting others as a form of control, playing the victim when we don't get what we want, using silence as punishment. We start to relate to people not as they are, but as tools to meet our unmet needs. Sad. Let's be honest for a moment, really honest. Have you ever praised someone just to keep them on your side? Have you ever helped but secretly expected something in return? Have you ever emotionally pulled away, hoping the other person would notice and come after you? This is what happens when our inner world is unprocessed, when we don't know how to ask for what we need directly. From the outside, it may look like care, love, connection, but underneath, it's fear. Fear of rejection, fear of not being enough, fear of being abandoned. So we manipulate softly, subtly, socially acceptably. Let me tell you about a woman I worked with. She was the nice one, always smiling, always supporting everyone else. But under that, she was resentful, tired, angry, sad. One day, her friend forgot to reply to her message for 2 days. Only 2 days. Instead of saying how she felt, she posted a quote on social media. Some people only care when it's convenient for them. She waited for a reaction. When it didn't come, she withdrew, convinced she had been used. Was she really being used? Or was she using silence and victimhood to manage her pain? This is the emotional loop many of us live in. We don't know how to express, so we punish. When we use others to meet our unspoken needs, we create fragile relationships. Why? Because they don't build on honesty, they are built on emotional transactions. I'll act like I love you if you give me validation. I'll support your dream if you support my self esteem. I'll play the victim if it makes you feel guilty enough to stay. It might work for a while, but over time, people start to feel something's off. They can't always name it, but the energy changes, the bond weakness. And we deep inside start to feel lonely in our own performance. We don't feel seen, but how could we be if we're never showing our real self? This behavior is not a character flaw, it's a survival strategy. Most of us learned this as children. If I cry, they leave. If I'm too loud, I'm punished. If I'm pleasing, I'm loved. So we learn to perform, to seduce, love through care, to avoid abandonment through smiles, to punish through silence because confrontation wasn't safe. These patterns are old, they are intelligent, but they are outdated. You're not that child anymore. You can choose something else now. Therapy helps us see these patterns and hold them with compassion. It's not about shame, it's about understanding. In a safe space, you can explore why it was safer to manipulate than to speak. Learn to name your needs directly. Practice receiving no without collapse. Discover that you can be loved without performing. Therapy helps you return to emotional integrity. Not perfection, not eternal calmness, but honesty, wholeness, self responsibility. That's all. Let's close today with a brief reflective practice. Take a breath, place one hand on your chest, and ask yourself gently, without judgment, where in my life am I performing? Where am I expecting others to give me what I'm not giving myself? What would it look like to be emotionally honest? Just 5% more. And stay here for a moment. Just listen. Not to fix, not to change, just to notice. Now you can open your eyes if they were closed. And thank you for being here today. This work is not easy, but it's sacred. If this episode touched something in you, share it with someone who needs it, or leave a comment. I read them all. The link to my current offering and programs is in the profile of or episode description. If you feel called, there are deeper spaces where we can go together. Until next time, stay close to your truth, and even when it's messy, stay there, especially then. You are worthy of relationships built on reality, not performance. Speak soon. If this episode resonated with you, hit subscribe and stay connected. My work sessions and programs are available in the link in my profile, where tools for deeper healing await you, and so much more. We'll speak again soon.